Hey guys, good evening. How's everyone doing? DJ says hello. These guys just got done running at the park. Hey Loki, you want to say hi? Say hi, buddy. Hey everyone, so release the memo for sure. So I was wrong, they didn't release the memo last night, but as Trump was leaving, I'm not sure which congressman's hand he was shaking, but the congressman, who I should have his name because he deserves kudos, he asked about releasing the memo, and Trump indicated, he said something to the effect of, he said 100%, like it's definitely going to be released, and that's in the Washington Examiner, and I think on their online article you can even see a video of that and hear the audio. It was a hot mic from C-SPAN. I don't necessarily know Trump knew that, the mic would pick him up on that, but it looks like his intention is 100% to release that. So he's probably still basking in the glory of what I consider to be a grand slam home run speech last night. I mean, the statistics are showing that 95% of Republicans approved, 72% of independents approved, liked his speech, and like 43 or 4% of Democrats liked it. I mean, is this bizarro world or what? So FBI says now memo is what? A headache? I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, I tell you, they really, I don't know who's running that show, the Democratic Party, and I'm not a Republican either, but my God, I don't think they could do a worse job of making themselves look bad, of not standing or clapping for some of the stuff that they didn't, which every American should be, standing and clapping for. And it was like, I mean, I was clapping in my living room, and it was just like, these guys, man, you look over, they're sitting down, they're mopey faced, and man, I just think America was real turned off by that. And this poor guy, Representative Kennedy, who had to follow that speech by Trump, I feel sorry for him, number one, for having to do that. I think politically, for his political career, he probably should have said thanks, but no thanks. And I'll tell you what was weird about that, and I actually saw an article about this today, is that it appeared to me as if, like, he had Vaseline or something, like, going down from where his two lips meet, on each side, really, down his chin. And I'm like, dude, you got tens of millions of people watching you. Make sure your face is like kind of straightened up. So anyway, that was bad for him. And that's just the text of the speech even was just terrible compared to what Trump had laid out there, which was some really good stuff. You got to give the guys kudos, and I'm really glad to see that at least there's enough reasonable people out there where still 40-something% of Democrats approved of his speech. That number, frankly, shocking to me. And then 72% of independents, I like seeing that as well. So I think that going back to the memo is definitely coming out. Trump has 5 days to reject it from Monday, I think it was, Monday evening. And I think he's just going to lay low on that. He's not going to be the one to release it, although he could. He's just not going to object to it being released, because apparently if he objected to it being released, then the full Congress could vote to overturn that, but he's not going to object to it being released. Therefore, it will be released by the committee. I predict 5 days after Monday night. And I understand the wisdom in him not wanting it released immediately, because again, he really did a great job in, putting forth the bipartisan speech that really tried to be inclusive of everyone. And I think he hit a home run with that. And I think he would probably rather let that set in a little bit. I think it's a transitional period now where more people are feeling like, hey, he's my president too, and not being so nasty and visceral towards him. And so he doesn't want to throw that out there. He's just going to let that take care of itself, which is probably a wise move, politically speaking. So anyway, apparently my information was wrong, but I'm not right all the time. I'm willing to come on and admit it, that he did not obviously release a memo last night. So that's about it, guys. And you know, but I'm optimistic, especially after that 100% comment was called on C-SPAN. So I'm very optimistic that memo's coming out soon. I would say 5 days from Monday evening, whatever time they voted. So would that be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? So it could come out, I guess, Saturday evening. Could be the earliest, I think. But anyways, you know, and then what's going to happen, though, is people are going to be like, oh, well, you know, Trey Gowdy, who I'm very shocked to learn will not be running for office again in the fall. That is disappointing to me as well, because he seemed to be one of the men of highest integrity and honor on Capitol Hill. And I certainly hope, because there's a lot of folks not running again, I certainly hope it isn't because of any sort of dirt. I would find that difficult to believe, and be very disappointed if it were a deal that he made, you know, to avoid prosecution for something. Yeah, free Randall Bean. I didn't read today how the trial went, but I have been reading on it. And again, you want updates on that, guys? I'm not on the ground there. I'm not in the courtroom. That's in Tennessee. I'm in Richmond. But there are people there on the ground, and it's best to go to i-uv.com, and you can hear telephone conversations where they're explaining to BZ what's going on, and that is the best place to follow that case. So sorry, I'm not able to do that, but you know, I'm not in Washington or Tennessee. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and can't wait to see the memo released. But brace yourself, because when the memo is released, people are going to say, "Oh, well, this is bunk." You know, even though a guy like Trey Gowdy authored it along with the chairman of the committee, Nunes, but people are still going to say, "Oh, no," you know. And then we are going to get to the point, I think, where the full 1 million plus page report from Inspector General Horowitz is going to be released. So then people can say, "Hey, here you go. Here's your proof behind the memo." You know. So, anyways, guys, that's probably what's going to happen, but we're crawling towards the truth anyway. So hang in there and keep up the good work. And I love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.